Gulane sir, very good
It's now
morning.
opening recorded.
Good morning.
Ratnadeep Deshmukh sir, very good morning sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Akme, sir.
Sorry, I joined late
Sorry, I joined late
because I was attending
I was
the
attending
Pune
the
Center program.
Center program.
So I had to
So
take I had to take a
I had
cab and
to take
reach
a
here.
cab and reach here.
Traffic was more.
Traffic was more.
You can disconnect also.
Disconnect also.
See,
Yes.
Ajay, you
Good
are going
morning.
back. You are coming back
Sir,
Amravati to
KTV sir.
Pune, then Pune to another place. So just see how the circuitous route.
KTV.
So time will
Yes.
take. It will take its own time. Even the airwaves will take
Yeah.
that much of time.
Yeah. KTV sir, very good morning sir.
Very good morning, sir.
No, you can go to
You
Pune
can go
back.
to Pune back.
Anyway, I love Pune.
I love Pune.
Then
Been
I
getting
know. No,
regularly
no.
from there.
Thakre, I know why you will go to Pune. I know.
But you don't
I
want
know.
My
Pune
old
is a
but
definitely
old
better
memories are
place.
there.
you don't
Yes.
want to
Even
love Delhi.
even my memories at Pune are very nice. Excellent is an excellent place, Pune.
Bormane sir has joined. Welcome,
Good
Bormane
morning,
sir.
everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dr.
Good morning,
Bormane.
good morning. Good morning, Prabhakar sir.
Good morning, good morning, good
Good
morning.
morning, Valinskar sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Shinde sir, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Deshmukh sir, good morning.
Good morning. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
So, Goran sir, you can start.
You can start.
Sanjay Golani,
Sanjay Gulani,
start.
start.
Shall we start?
Shall we start?
Please start.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay.
So I request. Just a minute.
Just a minute.
We are very eager to listen to Dr. R.S. Shinde. So that is why I left the other part of it and I immediately joined. I didn't want to miss him because the way I have come to understand, he's going to speak very nicely on technology and other issues. So I'm very eagerly waiting to listen to him.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, last time we had the opportunity to listen to him.
Sir, let us start. I request secretary professional activity. I think professional activity level just proceed for the program.
Echo is coming. Echo.
Good morning to all teachers.
Some another nearby device must be on. Gulane sir, switch it off.
Switch it off.
Good morning to all guests and participants. I feel next my warm welcome all present here on engineering.
I think maybe the connectivity issue, the voice is not very clear.
Okay. Just
No, if two people join on 10 mic, then
Good morning to all guests and participants. I feel privileged my warm wishes for online webinar advancement in science and engineering for future technology in 21st century by Dr. R.S. Shinde, scientist, Raja Ramana Center. This webinar is
Hello.
Scientist, national technology, Dr. KTV, immediate translation of IEP, members of IEP, chairmen of various members of the corporate members,
Dr. Golani, I think echo is coming.
Echo is coming.
Maybe one of the devices you can switch off.
Something is on nearby.
Yes, sir.
Maybe someone's mobile is on nearby.
I think mobile is nearby.
ఏం చూస్తుంది ఏమే
I think I request Mr. R.S. Shinde to start his lecture. These formalities, let it be over, so that we can start his lecture, because their connectivity is poor. Either the device is not right or the connection is poor.
Multiple devices.
Hey, they are not able to, we are not anything, we are discerning anything.
Hello. Now is it clear?
Yeah, it is better.
Okay. Let us continue.
We are fortunate to have today's chief guest, Dr. Tata, scientist, National Institute of Blockchain Technology Center.
No, not at all.
I will leave that part. I request organizers, please leave this part. Let's start with the lecture, please.
Go to Tata Sudhakar directly. Introduction to Tata.
Yeah. Can I start, sir?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Good morning, all. Thanks for inviting me. Dr. S.N. Gulani, Mrs. D. Ansari, and Dr. Kabu from Pranav Rural Engineering College, Laini. And there are very senior people, Dr. KTV Reddy, and then Prabhakar sir, and many of my friends. Actually, some of them actually have worked as a GC member. Today, actually, we are going to have a very good lecture, because when Gulani sir asked me to become a chair this, I went through this Dr. Shinde's biodata and the organization very working. So that actually is very, very interesting. I think he works in one of the premier institutions by Atomic Energy, Radharaman Center for Advanced Technology. The areas of work actually looks very, very rare, and because the special areas like lasers and particle accelerators and the applications. I personally actually want to request him after this lecture, give a lecture to our office, because I was looking at some of the applications what they had were done, like the crane, that Lego, TFT projects, which actually they contributed. That's actually going to be a very big inspirer for the young people. Actually, I work in Nations for Ocean Technology, work on the oceans. That's also a little bit unique, like not normal system. But these are the projects I think everybody dreams of, working in the crane, Lego, because till Lego as a first detected the gravity wave, nobody understood what is gravity wave. So I'm going to very excited to listen to Dr. Shinde. So I actually, because this is an IIT program, I will do a little bit of marketing for my Horizon Digital Repository, which I started. The credit for that whole system goes to Dr. KTV Reddy. He has actually suggested I should take a lead in one of the GC meetings when I was chairman for Chennai Center. So that system is ready and then operational. And the first set of symposium papers are going to be loaded from the Chennai Center symposium, which has happened on first week of June. So, and then this is available for all. Whoever wants to actually load their symposium papers, which are actually reviewed and plagiarism checked, we can actually load it, and then so that future students can actually refer this work, whatever is already done. And I thought actually give all of you given an opportunity to talk. I have one idea actually recently came up. That is basically, I have many friends who are working in abroad, and then they normally work in industry and come to the college for the working. But in India, that is little rare, because most of the teachers, they start as a teachers and then they may do some project with industry, but most of them actually doesn't know much about the industry. Because in Chennai, NIOT interact with, myself interact with probably 25-30 colleges. And then most of them, they come back and ask that we want to do a project which is actually current and live ones. So what I have started actually doing is, it is a crisis-driven idea. I had one student who was doing one ML project for identification of fish size using the machine learning algorithms. He has finished his work and then he has left to a nice job outside. But the work is actually about 90% completed, 10% needs to be completed. And NIOT, nobody has actually knowledge on ML. So what I gave this idea is to give into this colleges many teachers, and then they created a group and then they try to complete the work. Actually this way. So I thought actually, because rest of the physical projects may be a little difficult to give it, but I think this can go on because many research institutions have a lot of ideas, and then many professionals in the colleges, actually they're looking for the problems to be solved. So I think IIT, actually we can create a platform. If actually given an opportunity, I wanted to spearhead it, I know how to do it. And then link up this so that we will do a lot of capacity building, and it will be useful for the both organizations. I thought this I will give an idea, and then thank you very much for inviting me, and then I'm looking forward for Dr. Shinde's lecture. Thank you very much.
Good. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Now I invite Mr. Abdul Hamid Ansari, Associate Professor, Department of ENTC, PRC, Loni.
Just give a minute, please. Just give a minute. I must appreciate what Dr. Tata Sudhakar has done, a repository. He has just sent me the details 2 days back. I am really happy. It's an excellent work done by him. And the second suggestion he's making also is very equally useful information. You must act upon him. We need people like him in our governing council and other places. The think tank of what we call is one of them. Thank you very much. Good target, very nicely done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Prabhakar ji, and thank you, Dr. ji. Basically, it is to be the interest has to be introduced first, and then there is chip case. Because of the problem, some internet problem, we started directly.
Now also same problem. Now also same problem.
I take this.
Let the Shinde sir start.
Just give brief about the Tata Sudhakar sir. Tata Sudhakar sir is the scientist, G National.
आवाज ठीक नहीं आ रही है. He requests you let the speaker come. The voice from your side is not. We are not able to discern it properly. So we request kindly let the speaker take on. There's no harm. We know everyone. I think we request let the speaker to start.
Tata Sudhakar is well known not only India, even abroad. Don't worry.
You know abroad also. You know him.
Just I
Everyone knows him.
request Ansari sir. I request Ansari sir give the brief introduction of today's speaker, Dr. R.S. Shinde.
R.S. Shinde sir also known, well known everywhere. Let us start.
Let him be very brief. You just brief. The rest let R.S. Shinde itself his introduction. We know him. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Kindly be brief. We request you kindly. Yeah. You are.
Yeah. Audible.
Good morning
Audible
to
or
one and
audible?
all. So it is my privilege to introduce today's speaker, Dr. R.S. Shinde. Dr. R.S. Shinde received the M.Tech degree in electrical engineering with specialization in magnetic in 1986 from Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur. Sir received Sir is gold medalist in GATE exam with 9.99 CGPI in all branches. He received All India 4th rank in Indian Engineering Services conducted by UPSC, New Delhi in 1986. Sir was research scientist in Tokyo Institute of Technology, Japan from August 1986 to 1987. From August 86 to 1988, he was R&D manager in industries in India and Tokyo, Japan. He obtained PhD in engineering in the year 2011. Since April 1988, he has joined Rajaram Raman Center for Advanced Technology, Indore, as a scientist officer. He worked in the magnet design and technology for Indian sources at RRCAT. Sir has published more than 100 papers in international journals, bulletins, and 500 papers in conferences, workshops, etc. in India and abroad. Sir has developed and demonstrated India's first superconducting maglev working train model carrying 600 kg passengers capacity. And at National Science Day celebration 2019, he received many awards in the indigenous magnetic technology development. A very few I am enlisting: DAE Excellence in Science, Engineering and Technology Awards, International Lifetime Achievement in Magnetic Engineering Award 2017, Bharat Jyoti Award 2017, Best Citizen Award 2018, Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Excellence Award 2018, and InSmart Lifetime Achievement Award 2019. And we pray and we wish he should continue this thing. Presently, sir is outstanding scientist and working as Head Accelerator Management Technology Division at Rajaraman Center. So I welcome you all, and with the permission of the chairman, I request Dr. R.S. Shinde sir to start the session. Sir, over to you, Shinde sir.
Yeah.
Dr. R.S. Shinde, sir, to proceed for discussion. Sir.
Oh. Can I start now?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, my presentation is visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Visible.
See, I am going to talk on advancement in science and engineering. There is a reflection.
But we are getting you very loud, clear. Your voice is absolutely fine.
Okay, sure. See, my talk is regarding the advancement in the science and engineering for future technology development in the India and abroad. Because I worked in this area in the Europe and Tokyo also in the technology enhancement and application of now the coming area is the magnetic levitation technology, which is absolutely green technology. And the technology emerged as one of the very innovative and important tool all over the world. Basically in America, Japan, and most of the European countries are spending a lot for the enhancement of this maglev technology for societal application in their countries. So I am going to talk on this and what is the work I have done and I am doing. That is, I am investing step by step. So today's modern life, everybody knows today's modern life is a digital life. Is mainly governed by advancement in the technology development. This has played a vital role for the society enhancement. It has a positive as well as negative effect on our daily lives. My presentation, the slides are not moving. Okay. Okay. Science and technology have totally changed the life of human beings for the last 30 years. Because of the science and technology, today humans are developing very rapidly, and because of Earth is a position and well developed. India, in its 40 years of independence, has made a great progress in the science and technology. In industrial development, education, at all levels has expanded, and the number of colleges and universities has increased several fold. Expenditure for research and development have grown rapidly with 85% of the support coming from the government agency. And the four largest government programs for R&D are defense, agriculture, atomic energy. These four account for overall 50% of nation's R&D efforts. Change the slide. Under the government encouragement, R&D by private industry has also expanded rapidly. I see most of this reputed industry, private industry also, they are coming up their R&D programs for their product development, and they are also doing very well for the overall GDP development of our country. The impact of indigenous R&D. See, my talk is purely indigenous. Whatever I have developed, it is an indigenous development of this. And I would like to say, I worked with Abdul Kalam in the 1995 to 1997. For the 5 years, I was in the I was with the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam for indigenous technology development for the missiles. And the impact of indigenous R&D on industry has grown very well, public as well as private. And it is important technology have been absolutely at our center. We are indigenized. The things, most of the things we have developed ourselves with our own Indian materials, and we have stopped importing the many dedicated systems. Modern India has a strong focus on the science and technology, realizing it is a key element for the economic growth. India is among the topmost countries in the world in the field of scientific research and positioned as one of the top 5 nations in this area. Next. And now, before to start technology advancement, I would like to brief what are the ancient science. See, if you look the Vedic science or very ancient science, very long back, there is India's contribution is one of the very big contribution. Even though recently some article came from Boston University in America, they said whatever the Newton's theory, it was firstly developed by Indians, but it was in Sanskrit and it is translated by some Europeans and they got a credit. So these just like the many things like binary systems, what we use in a digital life, 0 and 1, that is also invented by India. And everybody knows our legendary Indian mathematician Aryabhatta. He has developed the concept of zero, and whole world is moving on zero. And contribution of zero in India is very well recognized. And I would like to say, when I was in Switzerland for deputation, some invited talk, and suddenly one person from Europe has asked, "You are from which country?" I said, "I am from India." Then he, in the whole audience, he said, "Oh, you are from Aryabhatta's country." Yes, is a very proud to listen from abroad. And the next is theory of atom. Theory of atoms theory. You know that Dalton has predicted the development atoms theory, that proton, electrons, and neutron, how their construction going on. But basically, it is developed by Indians. That is Acharya Kannan, who speculated the existence of the small indestructible particle called Anu and Renu. And basically, that Anu is the atom, Renu is molecules. They have converted to English that atoms and molecules, and this theory was developed. And then is plastic surgery. You know, plastic surgery now is a very innovative tool. Most of the Bollywood, Hollywood, and many industrial sectors. But this surgery mainly developed by our Rishi Muni in the long back. That is the ancient Indian physicians. The Sushruta had composed in the 6th century this thing, and it is really very clearly written in Vedic science. It was a very powerful technique, and still it is a powerful technique. Next. And heliocentric theory. The Aryabhatta, the main creditor with discovery of zero, had made other contribution to the field of science, like rho surrounding the curvature of the earth, as well as the fact that it rotates on its own axis around the sun. The mathematical genius also made predictions of solar and lunar eclipses, the duration of day, as well as distance between the celestial bodies of Earth and Moon. And the third is the theory of gravity. And the world believed that gravity was discovered by Newton. However, ancient Indians knew of gravity way before him. India's familiarity with the gravity began with the Varahamihira in 5th century, who was an astronomer and mathematician who thought the concept of the gravity. He claimed there must be a force which might be keeping the body stuck to the earth and keeping heavenly bodies at the specific places. Interestingly, another Indian mathematician, Brahmagupta, had made a comment on the gravity. He claimed bodies fall towards the earth as it like the earth to attack bodies just like water to flow. You know, these are all theory. I was in Europe. They are teaching to their student. Now, let us start with my presentation with the thought of our prime ministers. When I listen his talk on Man Ki Baat, he clearly say, congratulated our Gaganyaan. He said is our historic development achievement for India in the 21st century. Modi praised the 4 pilots of Indian Air Force who have been selected as astronauts for the Gaganyaan mission and their forthcoming training in Russia. And in his Man Ki Baat of 2020, our PM said in 2022 we'll be celebrating 75 years of independence, and on that day occasion we have to fulfill the pledge to take an Indian into space through the Gaganyaan mission. After this manned mission, India will become the 4th country after Russia, US, and China to send humans in space. The Gaganyaan launch will coincide with the 75th year of India's independence. The first unmanned mission will be carried out by December this year, while manned space mission is planned before August 15, 2022, when India celebrated 75 years of independence. Next. Chandrayaan 2 is Chandrayaan 2. Everybody is very well aware and Chandrayaan 2 Vikram could not land on the moon but found unbroken. The Chandrayaan 2 orbiter found a line tilted on the surface of moon. Vikram lander was crashed on the surface of moon about 500 meters away from the planned landing site. According to the Indian Space Research Organization, the lander Vikram was moving towards the south pole of the moon and was just a few seconds away from touching its surface when it lost contact with the ground when it was 2.1 kilometers above the moon. Chandrayaan 2's orbiter was placed about 100 kilometers above the moon. Orbital has 8 payloads, 3 landers, and 2 rovers. Orbital will keep circling the moon for a year. It will also take thermal images of the moon with the help of high-resolution camera and will send ISRO's mission control room. And it already ISRO is getting the thermal images now. Human Space Flight Center of Gaganyaan mission. Now our ISRO is the pride of India. ISRO is the pride of India, and we have now established India's first human space flight lab at Bangalore. This center will launch the first human space mission by the end of 2022. This human mission will include 1 woman astronaut. The first unmanned mission will be sent in December 20, and the second mission will be sent 2022. Because of the COVID situation, all this getting delayed. Next, ISRO successfully launched the Electronic Intelligence Satellite IMISAT. ISRO launched the Electronic Intelligence Satellite IMISAT with the help of Indian Rocket Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, and it was launched by the Defense Research Development Organization (DRDO), and also important to keep eye on our movement at the border. Its main objective is to monitor the electronics or any kind of human activity on the border of our neighboring countries. Also, this satellite will monitor the radar sensor on the border. The satellite will not only observe the electronic but human activity across the border area. Earlier, ISRO launched the Microsat R for DRDO. Indian Space Organization (ISRO) has placed the world's lightest satellite, KalamSat V2, in the Earth's orbit. Along with this emerging satellite, Microsat R also has been sent into the space. Both these satellites were launched through the PSLV-44 launch vehicle from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharipota. Next. Now let us move to the technological aspect of this technology, what technology we have been doing and have done at our center. These practical applications of this maglev. Maglev is magnetic levitation technology. That is, any type of magnets has 2 poles, north pole and south pole, and when these north poles come together, it is a repulsive force. When north and south comes together, it is an attractive force. Making use of this repulsive force, there are a lot of applications have been coming up and get developed and miniaturize the technology for the societal application. And today's revolution, this 4 key area, what the people, the 4 key area is identified all over the world. The first is our satellite launchers, where they use the magnetic levitation technology for smooth landing and landing of this rocket vehicles. Second is the maglev train, magnetic levitation train. You just see the photo here. I am here. We have developed a first magnetic levitation train, not at a play model, but we have developed model where at least our 4 people who are traveling, and we are estimated. We have made a 100 feet long track and measure the speed, and we concluded if we make a long track, maybe around 10-kilometer track, we can really show the speed, and the speed will come to be around 600 kilometers per hour. And this is very interesting. I am going to show some video of this. And the next, all over the world, there is a technology discussion going on, green resolution, to reduce the pollution, and the pollution mostly comes from the vehicles, that CO2, and CO2 is a major contribution to enhancing the pollution index in the country, in the world. And next, that electric cars, maybe hybrid cars is coming up, where most of the, at least 80% of the hybrid car, electric cars, is composed of these magnetic levitation components, where brakes, motor, engine, everywhere. Even there is an innovation going on. I am in that committee of Japan. We are developing the magnetic flywheel as an alternative source for boosting the engine. Means there is no need of putting any fuel, even no electrical battery, only a magnetic flywheel. Whatever the magnetic energy is produced, it will be stored in the form of electric energy in the magnetic flywheel, and it will be used as and when required. And fourth is the generation of the electricity using the magnetic technology. And this is a very old technology, but conventional windmills, they have a very bulky mechanical system, gearbox, and at least 10, that time still 10, if there is a wind speed of 10 meters per second, only it rotates, and the efficiency may be not more than 20 to 25%, even less than this. Now, whenever there is a high speed wind, only it works, otherwise no electricity. And in most of the coastal area and in plain area also you will find such windmills are being installed. Now, there is a research going on, replace this windmill using maglev technology. All mechanical parts, mechanical bearings, where there is a friction, there is a losses, inertial loss, all being reduced by using the multiple magnet construction, magnetic levitation. And we have made a prototype I am going to show. And even though air velocity, the wind velocity is 2 to 3 meters per second, still it will rotate. You see the efficiency will increase at least 3 times of the existing one. And these are the 4 key areas being identified in Japan. And same thing we have taken up the development. Next, magnetic bearings. All magnetic devices, all, whether you go rocket, you go satellite, you go missiles, you go all digital analog instrument, there is the bearings. And all bearings is heavy, take lot of powers, inefficient. Now they are all being replaced by the magnetic bearings, and that row moves at the, if you need, like there is a turbines, water turbines, produce production of the electricity by hydraulic technique. So this falling water bodies, there are also magnet levitation technology being introduced, making this maglev turbine, producing the electricity, and at least electricity production will be twice of this. And this high temperature superconductors and permanent magnets have been used for this application, that energy storage flywheels, maglev trains, that carrying, maglev train, people are afraid. Okay, it is, there are 2 types of this. We need a cooling up, like this high temperature superconductor. So we have selected the high temperature superconductor such that for it cool in a liquid nitrogen instead of liquid helium. So liquid helium handling up, it is very difficult and it is very high cost. So we switch over to nitrogen based superconductors for cooling of this, and we show some demonstration. Environmental engineering, small and huge turbines at home, office and industry. Aerospace engineering, military, there is a lot of research going on here for development of the maglev based aircraft engines. And I am also involved in this team. Not only India, I am also involved in abroad. Most of the projects in Japan, Switzerland, and other countries also, they have invited me as an expert scientist to work in this area. And I am also involved in Europe for development of the maglev car in the sky. It's very interesting work is going on. And I am also participating in this program and done some important work that I am going to show. Civil engineering include, in air conditioning system, our air conditioners, they are main power consumers. So now this air conditioning, they are all induction motors being replaced by this magnet motors, who can reduce the even more than 50% of our whatever our AC is working. Suppose the AC is working at 2 ton and consuming 1.5 kilowatt hours, the same AC can consume 500 to 600 watt using this multipolar magnet technology. I am working on this area as a societal application. Biomedical engineering, this is very important work. Making of HeartBeam, magnetic levitation technology being introduced for making the heart pump for the treatment of the cancer patient. And beside this, there is some electrical, chemical engineering applications, and there are some strategic applications where I am involved. But the matter of some secrecy, I have not put in our talk. Okay, next. Now recent advances in the technology, whatever work we have done in our center, that I am going to enlist this important work. This is the train model, and where I am sitting here, the train is working. Some train model we have developed, our this figure of 8 is a unique figure. So we have made the toy train, and it was demonstrated in National Scientist celebration at our RRK at Indore, and more than 800 to 900 students of participated school children. When they saw the train, they are physically dancing. They enjoyed a lot. And most of the train, the next, you must have heard the Hyperloop train, which you can have a speed of more than 1200 kilometers per hour. And that is, you can say, you can travel on at the speed of aeroplane on the ground. And these are the bullet train model, and we are showing to see these are the all systematic design and development with indigenous material were developed at our center. Our aim was not to make a train. Our aim is to develop and demonstrate the technology so that it can be helped to not only the railway, to many applications in the industry and in government R&D labs. Next. Today's modern, I think this is good. Next. Okay. The levitation train working model, if you see like this, here is the routine cars, our cars, what we are in our transportation at 80 to 100 kilometer speeds. Then trains, our India's trains, locomotive trains is normally working at the most, they are switched over to 120 also. But normal trains are our 80 to 100 kilometer per hour. The express train little bit higher, and there are some trains that magnetic levitation train that will go to more than 800 to 1000 kilometer hours. Next. Now the first prototype superconducting maglev vehicle carrying a passenger in India developed by us, and this is the first prototype, and this was demonstrated successfully on February 23, 2019 during the National Science Day celebrations. About 1,500 school students, children, teachers, and guests have traveled in the train. This event was witnessed by the several media persons in the country and in abroad. And this train, can you run this? This one. You just see the first prototype. Here I am sitting here. I am traveling, and this model, and it is around 40 millimeter above the ground, and the track is excellent. And the train is going back. Why? I'm telling you there is a eddy current brake. Eddy current brake. There is any problem in the track, the train will go ahead. It will go back to the station. That is very important. There is no question on the accident. And this, I show this also. Okay. And I will tell something. The physics behind this. YB show, yttrium boron, this superconductor, yttrium barium copper oxide superconductor, that's also we develop ourselves at our central high temperature. And they are superconductors we are cooled in a liquid nitrogen around 1 minus 180 degree in the presence of the strong magnet. You know, I will show in the subsequent transparency where these superconductors are cooled in the presence of this permanent magnet, and that magnetic field provided by the track, and there is a induction coils on the coil, and because of this there is a eddy current is produced, and making use of the eddy current we get a motion. Next. So let us go for the maglev power generator. Generation of electricity from the magnet levitated turbines. You know the working principle of this power generation. When the air strikes, these are the blade. When the air strikes the blade of turbine, due to the section of the repulsive force of the magnets and the rotation, you know the magnets are here inside this. Yeah, this is the very bulk, very small magnets are inside here. Rotation of the blade increase, resulting in the rotation of shaft. Hence, they induce the EMF generated in the generator, and output of the turbine is AC power. The bearing arrangement is totally replaced by neodymium magnet, which gives the high repulsive force with the help of this force. Small amount of air pressure, because of this small amount of air pressure gives the maximum rotation. We result in the plant. That is the same thing I talked. That is even at the wind speed is very low, even at the speed of maybe 2 to 3 meters per second. Also, you get the rotation because of there is no friction, there is no bulky mechanical system, and because of the multiple construction of the magnet will give the very high voltage, and that results in a large power generation. The kinetic energy contained in the wind transport into the electrical energy by wind turbine, and with the recent surge in the fossil fuels, right, demands for cleaner energy and the government funding incentives, wind turbines are becoming a more viable technology for this, and electricity generated from the wind does not produce the carbon dioxide emissions, and therefore does not contribute to the greenhouse effect. And these are the things. Small. Next. And see, prototype development of the superpower. These are the, just here, as I say, in the conventional windmill, you know, there is the gearbox and it's very loose, and unless speed of the here turbine is not more than 10 meters per second, it won't work. No production. And where we all replace of this complicated system, have done the indigenous development, and we made a permanent magnet like this, N pole, S pole, N pole, S pole, like this. 16 pole configuration were put, and we put inside. When this windmill rod goes, it doesn't have any physical contact. Only because of the eddy current are introduced, and because they start rotating, and this rotation gives the EMF and give. Can you run this one video? Yes. You just see, we are made in the lab, not on the, it is in the lab, inside the lab, not anywhere. It's just outside our lab, we just for prototype development. We showed that how these wheels are generating, and we use some fans, and we put the batteries for storing whatever the electricity generated, for storing this electricity. We taken as a energy storage as a battery. Okay, next. Electrical vehicles. Another problem, you know, everywhere is talk about the electrical vehicles and brushless DC motors. This is because there is no carbon, and that motor means is actually magnetic levitation motor, multiple magnet, various N pole, S pole like this, several like 28 poles, 38 poles, 64 poles, 128 poles. You know, various poles of motors have been used, and for various electrical vehicles like this, you know, these vehicles lack of electronic control technology, all the magnetic levitation have been used, and there is for generation of this brushless DC motors. Next. And the critical technology component used in the DC motor or steering system, magnets, electric motor, magnet, transmission system, magnet, everything, all the critical components of the electrical vehicle, all the systems, all 80% of each system is occupied by the magnetic levitation component. And this is what going. And when I showed my first demonstration, now I got a call. It was put in the YouTube, and the Tesla motor, that person, he has seen. His name I forgotten. That, and immediately find out and he called me. He said, "Are you interested to join us?" I said, "No, I'm as a scientist. I'm working for our country. I have no aim to leave the organization and join somewhere else." Thank you. Okay, next. So these are the various automation for hybrid and electrical components. Here, everywhere, because this is a big technology, I cannot show to the go in details for this in the component, but you can say here for the guiding, for production, for mechanism, for motion, for everything, all electromagnets, and that all magnetic levitation components. But that is not simple NNS, that is a multiple magnetic levitation, and these multiple levitations and then played an important role. Because I showed some practical demonstration, then the International Maglev Levitation Board has been established in Russia. Immediately they called me and they made me an executive council member of their society for these new developments. Next. Brushless DC motors. So now these brushless DC motors, their role main is for engines, power windows, CD players, wipers, and even for engines and motors. And today's automakers use different kind of motors in green cars, BLDC motor, brushless DC motor, and AC induction motor. BLDC motor has a permanent magnet rotor surrounding by wound stator. Any type of motor, there is a rotor and there is a stator, this assembly, and this assembly we use both the assemblies. We plan to use this permanent magnet, multiple configurations, and there is a winding and so there is no brush. So this makes the BLDC motor thing around 90. These are the more than 95% efficient, able to respond faster, higher operating speed, simple to control in regards to the speed control and reversing, less prone to the failure that experience, and able to self-start also. The composition of the BLDC motor keep the machinery inside the vehicle cooler and thermally resistance. Plus, because of the motor is a brushless, there is no dangerous brush sparking. It is very important. And all of today's hybrid vehicle use the BLDC motor. Green car manufacturers, now they are going for BLDC motor instead of the induction motor. And now all the scenario is going to change using this magnet motor for making these efficient electric cars, and these are future vehicles all over the world. Over the next. Now, the flywheel, whatever the magnetic energy is produced, it has to store and required for this. So this is the magnetic flywheel energy storage system for electric motors, issues and challenges, and these are the very high research going on in Switzerland and Japan. They spend a lot of money for making this magnetic flywheel for the energy storage and alternative source to the battery. Finally, if you use the electrical battery, there is a chemical reactions. Of course, there is some pollution issue will come, but not very stringent, but will come. So to avoid all these things, still we are working on for the zero gas emission. That is the magnetic flywheel energy. The concept of electric vehicles focuses on utilization of alternative energy resources. However, EV systems currently face a challenge in energy storage systems with regard to their safety, size, cost, and overall management issues. In addition to hybridization of electric vehicles with advanced power electronic technology has significant influence on power utilization to lead the advanced electrical vehicle using the flywheels. Flywheel energy storage and a technique in which energy in the system is stored for a future use, just as the batteries are used to store the energy for a future use today. In order to improve the energy efficiency of electric vehicles, power batteries and increase the startup power of electric vehicles. Kind of magnetic flywheel battery energy storage system is designed on EV is an active suspension control to the 5 degrees of freedom. Yes, very important. Can you show? Can you run this one? Just see how it is working. I am going to show how this future cars with the maglev technology is going to come. This is an animated videos that done by our my collaborator Japanese. I also was involved making this collab, and we are going to make actual model like this. We have made most of the things, but not yet demonstrated. See, this is the electric generators, the coil, and this is all. This is the starters, and you just see in subsequent styles. Just one. See this how it can coming, and when it is fitted in the car is moving with the magnetic flywheel. See all these controls. See these are controls by the magnetic levitation controls. Okay, next. Next slide, please. Now, we have made some bearings. You know, we have made some bearing for electric motors for this magnetic bearings. Apart from this, principle of superconducting magnetic bearings is a permanent magnet with the high temperature superconductors. When yttrium, barium, copper oxide, that Bible shows high temperature superconductor is cooled below its critical temperatures, minus 180 degrees centigrade, near a strong magnet 0.5 Tesla provided by NDA3B magnets. And everybody is aware of the masonry bed. And the magnetic flux generated by the magnet will be trapped inside the superconductor, and this will cause an attractive and repulsive magnetic forces to prevent a change due to the mutual position of the magnet with the superconductor. And it's very interesting. I have done a lot of work on technology enhancement of the system. And let us see some bearings. Can you show this one? All these three, how they are working? These are almost, these bearings we are tested is around 3,000 to 4,000 RPM. They are working in the air. No party touching. It's completely air, and these all in this tank liquid nitrogen is there, and the permanent magnet is somewhere here, and that starter is on the bottom, and there is no only the air in between these two, and no any chemicals, but working very fantastic. And like, can you show this one? Also this one, this one. This one. Last one. This one. See. You just see here. See, this is here. This is the rotating, and this is the permanent magnet, and other magnet is there, driver and driven system inside, and there is some 30 millimeter gap in between these two, and it transmitting the speed, rotational speed of around 3,000 RPM. It's a very interesting, and we have successfully developed and demonstrated, and we are being using for our next prototype systems. Next. And apart from this maglev head pumps, you know, I'm one of the projects of this Tokyo Institute of Technology, Japan. They are developing the magnetic levitation based head pumps as an individual magnetic tools for the treatment of the cancers. And just as I am going to show a small transparency, although I am an electrical engineer, I have worked in these magnets. But you know, many medical industries, also many medical institutes abroad, I'm involved in their programs, and I have some publication in medical journal also. Okay, let us see the heart failure is one of the main cause of the death. Everybody is aware. Lot of people are getting died because of the heart failure. Treatments of the heart failure generally have heart transplantation, ventricular mechanical assistance, artificial organ substitutions, and so on. Although heart transplantation is a relatively nature technology, there is a serious shortage of donated hearts and results in a transplant rejection reactions. The support of traditional artificial heart pumps often uses, the traditional means uses the rolling or sliding bearings. There is some bearings are used because of the contact between the bearings and blood. Because when there is a contact of bearings and blood, blood will pollute it and will easily produce the thrombosis. Many patients in Japan, they observe the thrombosis because the patient was good. When he admitted before his treatment, he has no thrombosis. But after treatment, we found thrombosis means because of their artificial system leads thrombosis. With the development of maglev motors, control technology, artificial heart pump, overcome the problems with frictions, sealing, and fabrication. Sealing, ferrofluid. You must be heard the many people of ferrofluid. It is again a nano scale, that is the magnetic fluid they are used for the sealing, which completely stop the leakages, no leakages. So there is no questions of the any physical contacts, and it completely levitated, and there is no thrombosis issue will come later on because lubrication, all the things are get reduced, and these are no damage to the blood cells and improve the heart pump life very safely. This is some prototype work going in abroad, and I am associated with this activity. Okay, next. And launching of rockets, I visited because I visited many times Europe and their space agency also, because they taken me to their space agency, and I found that most of the for launching of the vehicles on the ground as well as in the sky, the rocket vehicles, they use the magnetic levitation technology, and we found the similar technology being used by the NASA and Europe vehicles. And experimental track is installed inside the highway facility, and advanced transport system is developing the magnetic levitation that could give the space launch vehicle running a star to break free energy from Earth's gravity. Very smooth landing and launching. So this is being used, and this is coming up the biggest tool. And I think our ISRO also have contacted me, and I am in touch with them. Likely we are making the maglev system for our future systems. Okay, next. And the flying cars. This is the dream project of Europe, and I am associated with these projects. This is the sky with all the cars. Today's cars also introduce the levitations, and the bottom of the car there is a track made up of permanent magnets, and in between the track and the engine vehicle there is maybe 30-40 millimeter distance, maybe 20 millimeter distance levitation, and there is also superconductors dipped in the liquid nitrogen, and it will levitate as well as this, and this car will work maybe around 200 kilometers per hour, and maybe around 20 to 20 more than 30 feet from the ground in the sky. And can you show some? Yeah, can you run this? How this some video I am showing how the futures getting in as. See, like this sky, they are the future dream projects in the Europe. They are working on this. Most of the you will find there is a crowd of the vehicles in the sky, just like you find the crowd on the land, on our ground, and the traffic jam. There's so many issues. The similar all problems will be overcome, and some prototype have been made also. We have not showed. Maybe in the sometimes in our IIT forum, I may give the talk on this. Some prototypes how we have done, and this all magnetic levitation technology used. Next. And we conclude there is some future transit. It's not like ending of this. The Maglev technology research or the dream train has going on the last 30 odd years in the world, and most of the countries like America. I'm a professional member of this New York Academy of Sciences and Engineering. I'm a member, and most of the time they invite me for meetings. So I can go. Once I attended meeting at New York in 2018. Now we are mostly doing the meeting online, digital meeting. And here we found they are US government putting a lot of money on magnetic levitation technology for the future developments. And the non-contacts and non-varying propulsion in motion, independent of frictions, no mechanical components like wheel and axis or something. And the Maglev offers a cheap, efficient alternative to the current rail system. Country like India would benefit very much if we are implemented here. Further possible application need to explore. And just I want to say like this: when we made a prototype, it was come on YouTube and it has reached to our Prime Minister Modi also. He has seen, and maybe after this he called me and I had some discussion with him, and he said we want to do your this innovation implementation in the country, and because it got delayed because of this COVID situation, there was no any meeting. But I am sure maybe after the COVID work will restart again. Next. And let us see, we have very basic fundamentals, train, guidance, then motion and safety issues. All these, these that train is working, is the levitation, is the guidance, this is all this train. And can you work this and this too? Can you? This, this is the bullet train model. So there is a levitation, but that produced by the electric current, not by permanent magnet, but electromagnet. You just say I have demonstrated this one. It is around. See this car is. This also you run. Both the no problem. This also you run. Both can run. See these things. These are the tracks we have made a hole shape track. It is purposely we have made a hole shape track. And it is a completely magnetic levitation. Active, that is an active levitation, means use of electric current. And what I am talking about other active is the passive levitation, that no need of electric current. This is an model of the bullet train. It works at the speed of 250 to 300 km/h. The model, you can't go more because of the heating of the track, because of the electric currents. And this we have made, and you just see here all our control system is we are located here, and I am standing here, and we have tested here this model for the more than 72 hours non-stop. We don't find any failure or any malfunctioning of any component, and it is a completely made and these are all electromagnet. This is linear, and this track is made up of, and an excellent demonstration we have shown. Next. Next. Now, this is very important. Can you show here? Can you on this one? Okay. This is the first prototype we have made, and passive magnetic levitation, no electric current, completely permanent magnets and superconductors. And the first we have made, you see this is around, this is the car toy model, and between this 15 millimeter space, and the track is made up of permanent magnets. You just see it's working non-stop. And you run this also. There is some, see, purposely we have made a track irregular shape. There is in track, there is three magnet, N, S, N. So this N, S, N. So this is N both sides, yes. So there is one force here, levitation, repulsive force, another repulsive force is like this, and there are two radial forces on opposite acting, so train won't fall. So this is how the train model is moving. What is the problem? Why is not working? And maybe in a large scale we'll show next transparency. Next. Okay. How just show this one. How train is working? This is the fundamental, very fundamental question. You see, this is the track where the superconductors are placed on the bottom of the track, this train, and they are dipped in the liquid nitrogen. These are superconductors. And when it is cooled, you know, there is a bulging of the magnetic lines of force out of this. And so making use of this area, National effect. So the NSN track is made of NSN and three type of the magnet. So there is the one radial force on this, another radial force on this, and train is moving at the center. On the both the sides of the train, there is a radial force, so train doesn't go. Either this side or this side is completely shifted. Like this, it is a moving. It is the basic science behind this. And you can show here. Run this one. That's making use of these principles we have made, and this all track NSN. So the, you know, in the track side, both the side, no safety is required because there is a invisible radial force on this side and this side, and our lines of force are like this, and it is evacuated, concentrated here because of the magnetic lines of force is manages. There is no question of any type of accident. And when it has come in the newspapers, news. Wait. Your audio is coming. Are you able to listen audio? I think there's some playing problem with the audio.
No audio.
I don't know what happened. I think there's some network problem, otherwise it was really very fantastic. It works on anti-gravity and doesn't false. And it is this my interview. G News has taken my interview on the spot, and they broadcasted everywhere. No, you go back. You go. Can you run this one? This one. This one. You just see very clearly. You just see is the 40 millimeter. This is the track where there is a liquid nitrogen and superconductor deep, and this is a permanent magnet track, and there is no any physical gap, and because of the eddy current effect, you get a motion on the track. So this is a fantastic demonstration of this, and we made a 100-foot long track because you cannot make such big track in the lab. A problem of space and other issues. So just for demonstration, we made a 100-foot long track. Can you show this PTC news? I think some issues with the network, not able to get audio and video. I don't know. It was come in a Punjab newspaper that PTC people saw come on the side, and they took our shooting and they broadcasted in their channel. And a lot of media people also travel in the train. So they convince, and then most of the people, they are looking behind the thing, and they saw and they accepted, oh, this is the levitation. Maybe I think maybe these are the students, you know, the number of students they are visiting to see this. You know, okay. The next, maybe this audio video problem. Next. Okay, it's not clear. Okay, let us go to the next slide. It's audio video is not clear. Network issue, I think. Maybe network issue. I will explain like this. Okay, just to see here, this is the track. The track, there are three magnets, N, S, N, and so the N, S, N. So there is one radial force like this, another radial force is like it, and the direction of the force, inward force. This is also inward force. So whenever the train comes, this is very strong radial force is acting on the train, so it doesn't unbalance, and it always we sit stable in the center of the track here only. We have proved, and we run more than a year, and we don't find any unbalance in the system. It's a perfectly levitation things is balancing. And here you can see here I am saying. Next, these are the students, you know, number of students they have visited, and they are watching the demonstration of this train, and most of them have seated also in the train. We have showed them, we made their tour also. Jesse, I am sitting here. I think this network issue, we are not able to. Okay, next slide. And you know, this novel new concept, Hyperloop train for the 21st century at aeroplane speed on the ground at 200 kilometers, and it in the November 2020 that Virgin they have demonstrated the Hyperloop train working model. Can you run this one? See, this is a Hyperloop model. It was demonstrated by the Americans. The two people are sitting just like a vacuum. Tunnel is vacuum made up of this train, and all is the magnetic levitation. There is no air frictions, and so this has demonstrated the speed of 1000 kilometers per hour. This has shown this coming. Okay, let us see our development. Okay, these are the things we have developed, prototype things at our center. You just see, this is we have created the artificial vacuum. I am here, and we just show the levitation, how the things are moving inside, and this is a future Hyperloop train model. We made a prototype before American and introduced. Because we have made this 19, Americans showed on 20, but they showed on pilot because we could not show because of the COVID. Our lab was closed, so we could not bring a big prototype system. This can you show this one? Can you show this one? This one. These are the students. And this one. Okay. Well, next, I think maybe network issues. Very sad because of network. We could not enjoy much. Okay, let it be. And immediately it was highlighted all over the country. Many places, media people came and they took the publicity of the train and it has gone to the abroad media also. Many people have contacted me, like Europe, as small countries, and they are also interested such type of the things to be done. Our is a eddy current based braking systems, and Japanese they have not eddy current, they have synchronous coupling based systems. Our is best. So I am involved in a Japanese project of this, and because of these things in the 2018, I have been because this I showed things and many things in abroad also I showed, and because of this our this cabinet committee, they approved my promotion. I have been promoted as an outstanding scientist effective from the July 2018, and now outstanding scientist is my grade. You know, everywhere system scientist G, then scientist H, then scientist H plus, then after H plus this is outstanding scientist. So I got this outstanding scientist grade in 2018. Okay, next. The various newspapers, English. See this देश की पहली बिना पहियों और बिना ईंधन हवा में चलने वाली मैंगनी ट्रेन का आविष्कार. Many places it has come. Many in Assam, Himachal Pradesh. Many people they invited me, and I given a lectures because I don't know Assamese. I given in English. They converted into Assamese, and they show to their school children. And so far I don't know, because of the COVID I could not go. I am having the more than 100 invitations from Assam, more than 100 invitations in Assam. I could not go because of the COVID, and we are working on how to improve the further these things. Next. And it comes many places, more towards the technology, Dainik Bhaskar, then these live models, many English, Hindi, and local media newspapers have covered these important developments. Next. And the future vision, challenges, because non-conventional energy plays an important role for future development. In the fossil fuels, petrol, diesels, and all things are going to last. Maybe after some times there will be no fossil fuels will be available. We have to start working right now on this technology, use of non-conventional sources for the future transport and future life. Maybe that time we may not be there, but we should do the development technology of this, or developing a smart and cleaner energy, thin film solar cells, and a lot of research is going on here. Electric cars, maglev cars, sky vehicles, personal aero vehicles, transported skylabs, hyperloop maglev vehicles, spiritual science. A lot of people are working here on this. Quality life. India leads the superpower, nuclear fusion reactor electricity. In the fusion reactors, use of this thermonuclear based hydrogen is future life. To lead this reactor for generation of the electricity, technology innovation, communication, transport signal, room temperature superconductors, health, and non-technological issues. And there is the electron-proton collider, the discovery of God particles, that is the Brahman, at CERN, Switzerland. And it is I am happy to say, I worked in this laboratory for development of the collision of the electrons and protons. I developed some magnetic system and design and develop that system respond within tens of nanoseconds during the collision of proton and electrons. So you get various particles are generated, and there is a feasibility study. There may be some particles are missing when the Brahman is explored, and some particles are installed. So all the whole scientific team is in the behind to find those particles. If you find that particles, there may be possibility you can see the Brahman. And since these all theories and people are working, they are already 27-kilometer accelerator ring is already operating at CERN. I worked in there. The ring you just see here. You just see in the 2000. I am here. I am the person work inside 1.6 kilometer inside the deep and 26 kilometer circumference. And I am very happy. I was a part of the system development. They have got some particle, Higgs boson, and they have similar frequency and other physics characteristics to the mist particles. And now they are going to Switzerland. They are working on to make a 100-kilometer circumferential ring. And a few months ago, in the month of March, they invited me for this 100-kilometer speed. And my role will be to make a magnetic system for the collision of proton and electrons in the tens of 100 picosecond time. And I agreed to make such system. And let us see support of all of my blessings of friends like you. I think let us see in future what it can be done. And next. Hope you have enjoyed, and thank you for your patience. Jai Hind.
Wonderful, excellent.
Oh, only sir, because that network is there now, we cannot have the video. Network error.
It was audible, sir.
Any question from attendance?
Can I ask, sir? I'm Tata Sudhakar, yeah.
Please.
Sir, there is actually, I heard some technology to launch aircrafts in the aircraft carrier. They use some sort of a magnetic coupling thing. What is it, sir?
I know, same thing. I'm involved.
Okay.
That is, I know, these are the, okay, we are all technical committees, so I can say, but I can't say in the Facebook or any Instagram media. I don't say. But that, you know, that a Gyro mission project in India, I am involved in the development of magnetic coupling for the space vehicles.
Okay. Right. This is basically you use a magnet to detach the aircraft, or you push it using a magnet?
Not push, not detach. Push.
Not push, only push it. Okay.
Transportation of energy at no loss.
Okay.
With high speed, wherein high speeds are 50, 60,000, 1 lakh of RPM. You cannot use the mechanical systems. You have to go for it. So I am involved in those systems.
Okay, sir. Right. Thank you.
Hello, sir. May I ask a question?
Please.
Sir, when the Indian magnetic trend comes into existence?
Oh, that is I can't answer. I have made a prototype. Now it is a government decision, and but government principally has agreed. Maybe after 2%, you can't export from abroad. It's very expensive. You make in the country.
Okay, thank you, sir. Listen to you.
So we developed, we demonstrated the technology.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Dr. Shinde, actually, I'm the president-elect IIT. I heard you so well, and practically, I'm also similar on your footprints. Normally, I also engage a lot of projects. That has been my forte in a way. I think we were together in IIT Kanpur. I was from the Air Force side in 1986. I think we were in the same hostel. By the way, we'll discuss later on. Okay, but now what I am telling, because of very nice.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy to know you from IIT.
Yeah. So, secondly, what I wanted to tell that we are having innovation meet in August 2021. So we will invite you because innovation we are taking a very big way in IIT, and definitely. So I would like to have your number and email address, all this thing. So if you can share with me, it will we will have a long talk with you so that we can see. And I request you to act as a mentor for IIT. I am making the system of mentorship, so that the person, your person like at your stature, can act a real mentor to our young students and young professionals. So that way, we'll also like to have you as one of the mentors in IIT. And secondly, innovation meet will interact. And again, personally interact. I'll moment I get your number.
Okay, sure. I will do.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice.
2019, I showed the demonstration, the anti-gravity, that work, anti-gravity model working. That train was the best innovation in Singapore. awarded as the best innovation in Asia by Singapore government in 2019.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, is there any queries? Any question from the audience? So, I take this opportunity. Basically, I congratulate and pay the heartily thanks to Dr. R.S. Shinde, who has been given a nickname by Dr. Abdul J. Kalam as a magnetic man of India, having a lots of work in magnetic devices. So very thanks to you, sir. Also, I take this opportunity to thanks Tata Sudhakar sir for his acceptance as a chief guest. I am also thankful to Prabhakar sir, Wing Commander Prabhakar sir. He has been recently elected as a IET president, and will be taking his charge as a IET president in the month of August, September. So we had some distinguished personalities with us in the audience. Among them, I would like to take their names. It is Professor Sri Murli, then Walinchkar sir, who is the chairman of IET Center Mumbai, Dr. Nilesh Kasat, a governing council member, Dr. KTV Reddy, past president of IET, then Dr. A.P. Thakre, ex-governing council member, Dr. Jawandia, Dr. Bormane, chairman BOS, Pune. Then IES we had with us, and he's still there, IES Ajay Savatkar sir, Dr. Baban Rinde, Dr. Prakash Patil, Sudhir Sambre is chairman of ITA Aurangabad Center. Even we had Dr. Ramakant Deshmukh, Dr. P.R. Deshmukh, Dr. Ravi Kumar, DC Pandey has also joined our meeting. So I am very much thankful to you all for this gathering. Basically, this I am very happy to mention here that this webinar series is providing us some sort of get together for the IET fraternity, and many of the stalwart from the IET fraternity can come together over here and can have various sort of discussion. So I hand over for the formal vote of thanks to say Diva Mehta.
Thank you very much, sir, for your knowledgeable and informative session on the magnet.
Thank you.
Certificate for participations can be obtained online. All participants are hereby requested to fill the feedback form for generation of participation certificate. The feedback link has already been shared in your chat box. Now I request Dr. Satish Turakne, Member PAC and HOD Electronics and Telecommunication Department, PREC Luni, to give away the vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam. Myself, Dr. S.M. Turakne, Associate Professor and HOD, ENTC Department. I would like to express my vote of thanks and my sincere thanks to today's eminent speaker, Dr. R.S. Shinde sir, Mr. Tata Sudhakar, who had been along with us and had accepted our invitation as a chief guest. I also would like to thank Dr. Pradeep Prabhakar, President IIT, Dr. KTV Reddy sir, immediate past President IIT, for sparing their valuable time for the function. We are thankful to all the principals, faculty, corporate and the student members for attending the program. Last but not the least, we are thankful to IIT New Delhi, our management, who is also always supportive for organizing such type of the events. With the kind permission of the today's chief guest, I would like to declare the program is over and pray for everyone's good health. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I take this opportunity just inform you that the next week on Saturday 26th, we will be having a webinar on economics behind satellite by Dr. S.S. Thakur, who was the immediate chairman of IIT Mumbai Center. So I appeal all of you to be there on the, let us see you virtually on Saturday 26. Thank you all.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. It was a great lecture. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
So Shinde sir, I'll be contacting you, sir, for
Yeah, sure,
lecture.
sure.
Yeah, for our office lecture. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Shinde sir, it was a very nice lecture. And this way the IIT could get a mentor in your form. Yeah.
Oh, no problem, sir. I'm happy to see all the people, and it's very interesting to see all the people. And
So this has become a very good gathering, basically.
yeah, it's very good, sir. It's very good.
Yeah. Many of the IIT fraternity are here. Every Saturday we are getting this opportunity. So shall we? Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Thanks
Okay.
a lot.
Bye.
Thanks a
Bye.
lot.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
ते फीडबॅक वगैरेच म्हणजे ते नंतरही आपण बंद केल्यावर करू शकतात की करू शकतात. प्रकाश पाटील सर, नमस्कार. Borwane sir still is there. Borwane sir, can you listen? Unmuted. प्रकाश पाटील सर, तुमचा म्यूट आहे, म्युटेड आहे. You have to unmute.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now can you listen?
Yes, sir.
So I am very much thankful to you. I think I am observing you in every seminar,
Yeah.
every webinar you are attending.
It's
Thanks,
because
sir.
all the speakers are very innovative. And the
Right,
topics
sir.
are also,
They are a very eminent person in their
the
areas.
topics are also really very good.
Right, sir. So next lecture also will be a very good lecture by Dr. S.S. Thakur. He is supposed to be a very good speaker.
Sir, if possible, will you send this recording? Because meanwhile, I could not listen due to some meeting.
Okay. We will try it.
Okay.
We'll try.
Presentation or recording, something like that.
Presentation is not available with us.
Recording.
Presentation is available. Yeah, sir. We will just request sir, and if he permit, then we will circulate it.
No problem,
Yeah.
sir. No problem. No, sir.
Yeah, yes.
And I have communicated to the people from Kolhapur
Okay, sir.
regarding our election.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, definitely something will better will happen this time.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
then,
no.
sir. See
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Bye then.
Yeah, bye.
वो कौन सा है तुम्हारा? लास्ट टाइम आपने बोला था ना, किधर गया था, वो लीव सैंक्शन किया, कुछ गड़बड़ किया. कौन सा गांव में? फिर करो ना वो काम. तुम ले लो वो काम, तुम्हारा जो है ले लो, क्योंकि वो मिलेगा ना थोड़ा दिन. अभी से स्टार्ट करो.
Good morning, KTV Reddy sir.
Good morning. I was thank you.
How are you, sir?
Good. I am fine, very fine. So how are you?
Fine, sir. I am fine. Sir.
Fine. So, like
Now,
Gulani said, like this is the occasion where we virtually we'll meet each other.
Yeah, definitely.